Hi and welcome to IBO. I just want to do a quick video overview of IBO and what I wish I would have known as a new member. I've only been here for about 10 days now. It's an amazing platform. There's a lot to it, and so I just want to give an overview of where to start. If you aren't on IBO, it's basically like a Facebook for businesses is the best way to think of it. It is 100% free. It's not something that you sign up for and then they try to upgrade you. You can read about that here. I don't want to take the time in this video, but it's a safe environment, it's a fun environment, very supportive, and it's a great way to get your message out there on the internet. If you don't have an account, you can just go to ibotoolbox.com and sign up here. Okay, so I'm already logged into my dashboard. I'm going to go ahead and close this window and get over there. This is the main dashboard. I'm going to be going kind of fast, but you can always pause the video. I'm going to try and keep it under 10 minutes. So the first thing that you want to know, so you've just opened an account at IBO, what do you do next? You want to complete your profile. If you look here at the green and the red arrows, they're directly related to your user level, how many stars you have. You can see I've got 4 green arrows. Sorry about that. You can see I've got 4 green arrows here and I've got 4 stars. And so I want to cover this part first. You want to complete your profile. When you complete your profile, you automatically get 1 star. Additionally, you also get 100 credits, your first 100 credits. You can see how many credits you've got right up here, and I'll explain how those work. Basically, you can use them to advertise. It's almost like Monopoly money. It's a lot of fun. So you can come to each arrow and hover over it, and it will open up a dialog box telling you what you need to do to turn that green. If you look down here, the next one is recent press releases, and I've been bad. I haven't posted one in 2 days. I downloaded Camtasia, and I'm playing around with that, having a lot of fun. So basically, you're my guinea pig. So if each time you post a press release, you get 20 credits for that press release. If you are a contributing member, and I will explain that in a second here, then you get 40 credits for your press release. I'm going to go ahead and go to my profile so that I can show you what that looks like. So this star right here means that I'm an IBO contributor. That just means that I purchased credits to advertise with. IBO is 100% free, and by purchasing credits, it just sort of helps support them. So I don't mind doing it. It's a lot of fun anyhow. So if you choose to purchase credits to advertise with, then basically however many points you would get for something like 20 points or 20 credits for posting a press release, then you get 40. It doubles your bonuses. It doubles your credits. So it basically pays for itself. I want to show you something real quick. Let me scroll down here to the bottom. And you can see right here how many visitors there have been today. 109,000 visitors, and it's only 9 a.m. in the morning. This week there have been 507,000, and this month, and today it's only, the 5th of the month, there have been almost 1 million visitors to this site. 96% of those visitors are from the outside, meaning they're not members of IBO. So when you're purchasing when you're placing any kind of ads, if you're posting a press release, posting a video, etc., you've got lots and lots of free traffic coming to it. So let's scroll back up again. Recent wall activity, that just means who's talking about you on the wall. And again, you can hover over it, and it will show you what you need to do to turn that green. Recent referral activity, I've got a big fat red F there. So anytime that you refer somebody to IBO, you get 200 credits for that. Recent advertising activity, again, hover over it. I need to scroll down a little bit here, excuse me. Recent advertising activity tells you how to turn it green. and recent comment activity. So each time you comment on somebody's press release or video, you get, I can't remember if it's 1 or 2 credits, and it turns that one green. So it's important to try to keep 5 stars, because then people can see that you're an active member here, and they're more likely to post a comment on your own personal video or press release. It's a sharing community. Basically, you can't really expect people to comment on your stuff if you're not commenting on other people's stuff. So this was kind of neat. I logged in and I saw that Perry is nominated for the feature member of the day, and he's actually the one that told me about this, so that's kind of cool. So IBO is extremely automated. Each time you post something, a new video or a new press release, it automatically sends a message to what you call the wall. I think of this as the lobby, saying, I posted a new press release. Please take a look at it and comment on it. You don't have to do that. It automatically does that the minute you post anything. And then you can see any comments that you've received about it. As soon as somebody comments, if you comment on somebody else's, that goes to the lobby as well. So, for instance, I posted this one 2 days ago. Somebody commented on it this morning and they bumped it back up to the top again. And what that does for me is, you can see this one, this comment was 45 hours ago. So just under an hour ago, Brandon, who's turned out to be my buddy here on, you make lots of good connections on this place. He's a lot of fun. So he commented on this and he bumped it back up to the top. And what that does is it allows other people to see it again so they can comment on it again. So I like to just go back, if somebody's commented on something that I've posted, I like to go back and comment on theirs. And I like to add them as an associate. You just hover over their name and you can hit send request there and request them to be an associate. Now, some people have a lot of rules around being an associate, and I just think that we have enough rules in our life already. Some people, if you become an associate with them, then they want you to comment on all their press releases and videos, etc. So first of all, I've got my email notification turned off because you can get a huge amount of emails from here. Every time somebody makes a comment, every time somebody makes a press release, every time somebody adds a video, and it's a little bit overwhelming if you've got it set to receive email notifications. So I don't put any preference over if somebody's associate or not about commenting on their press releases. Basically what I do, if somebody's commented on my press release, my video, anything of mine, then I will go to their profile and I will comment on something that they've done. That's sort of how I do it. Everybody's going to be different, but I don't believe that just because somebody's associated with me that they are obligated to post on everything that, to comment on everything that I post. And basically what an associate is, it's just like a friend request in Facebook. So the next thing I want to cover is this section right here. You can see this star. That means I have a new lead, and I actually don't. It was just me playing around with something to see what it looked like. I'll show you that in just a second. The next one, it's not highlighted right now, but it's recent comments. Each time somebody comments on you, it toggles this switch and it lights up so that you know somebody has made a comment. The next one is a new invite request. If somebody's requested to be an associate with you, that will light up. The next one over is if you get a message from IBO, it's a new system message. And the next one over is if you get an IBO from a new member. So I'll just click on that real quick so you can see what that looks like. These are just messages that I received from people that I've associated with. One of the quickest ways to become disassociated with somebody on this platform is if you're trying to sell them. If you're trying to spam them in their mail, people can easily check out your profile and see what you have to offer, and if they're interested, they'll reach out to you. If you're spamming people in email, it's the fastest way that somebody's going to disconnect with you. We all have business opportunities here, and we don't need to spam each other. This is a safe environment for that. Okay, so let's go back to the dashboard. And I'm just going to kind of go over some of these tabs here, but I'm not going to get in too much detail about it. What I want you to see first, this is really important, is each tab that you click on has training videos. If you scroll down, you'll see section assistance. These training videos are wonderful. I would definitely get started here. This one's a really good one, IBO Spirit and post sharing. So the IBO Spirit is what I just mentioned, is that you cannot post your own opportunity in somebody else's comments if you're commenting on their PR. That's considered bad taste, let's put it that way. uh, if you're commenting on somebody's PR or video, etc., then make it all about that person and try to help promote them. It's talking about not spamming other people here. Again, we all have our own opportunities. We don't need to share them with each other. Um, the exception to that is if you're posting something straight to the wall here, then go for it. Google indexes that. It's got to be short. It's only 250 characters. But you can post anything you want to the wall here. You're not spamming anybody if you do that. The lobby is the place to talk about your own personal opportunity if you want, because Google indexes it. Google, Yahoo, Bing, this IBO site is closely connected to all of them. So I'll show you what I mean. If you click on comment, it says here important info. When commenting, be considerate, post on topic, and do not, in red letters, post your own opportunity. And also remember, no negative comments. We're all here to support each other and boost each other up. So if you're commenting on somebody's PR or video, try not to just say something like great post. That's really spammy, just to get the credits for yourself. You really want to reference what they're talking about and try to help keep them boosted up on the wall and indexed in Google. Okay, so now if we go to My Leads, click on that. So I was just playing around here to see what would happen if I put a lead in. And I'll show you what you get. You click on it, gives you the information that the person entered. And if you scroll down, it tells you where it came from. So this was from one of my banners on my site, and I'll show you that in just a second here. Go to my messages, we've already seen that. If you click here, it's the same as clicking right here. My associates, that's anybody that I've associated with. Click on that, and you can see their rating, first of all. So this person must be brand new. They don't have any stars yet. These people. I have to keep pausing this. I live near the airport. Just 1 second. I am 4 minutes from SFO, San Francisco International, so it was convenient when I was traveling for work. Not so convenient now. So you can come over here, and this will allow you to see their profile. You can write them a letter here. You can put them in a different group if you choose to, if you're that organized. I am not. Or you can disassociate with them here. I've only done that one time. Again, it was somebody that was spamming me. And now if you go up to IBO Tools, the next one, this is really an awesome place to be. They offer so many great things here. So let's scroll down and kind of check them out one at a time. So show links and banners. This is a great way to add things to your website or your blog posts. I'm going to scroll down to the graphic ones because they're easier to explain. If you see any of these that you like, it automatically adds your picture to them. And I liked this one here, and I'll show you why. So you can just highlight this text and copy it and post it on your blog or your website. If you're not sure how to do that, I've got a video about it here on IBO, and additionally I have one on my site as well. So let's go over there now and I'll show you what this banner looks like and what it does. I've got that right here. I've got another banner right here for the IBO Toolbox. If they join, then I get the 200 referral credits for it. So if you're not with IBO and you're interested, please go to my website and join through there. There's a little plug. It's empowernetwork.com/planginc. Now, this is really cool. When you click on it, it takes the user to anything that you've done on IBO, any post that you've made through IBO. And Google loves links, so when you're linking out to all your posts and they're linking back to you, it just helps promote your site. And they really add up. I'll show you this in a minute. You can see here, Home Biz Blogs. When you post something to IBO, it sends it out all over the place. I'll show you that in just a second. So let's go ahead and close this window. And again, if you're not sure how to add these banners to the side of your site, I've got a video, if you look on my profile, about how to do it. And I've also got another one right here, how to add a custom banner to your WordPress blog. So we'll close this window. And we're back at IBO. So the next one down is this IBO press release tool. That's where you can post. If you've got a press release, if you're going to post a press release, you go here. I tend to go here to my profile and post them. Another commonly asked question is, how do I add a video? Well, that's, if you go to your profile, that's where the link is to add a video. The video won't be in your press release. You can't add pictures or videos to your press release, but you can add a video and then link your press release to your video. So let's go back to the tools again. And I really want to emphasize and overemphasize this, that each time you click on one of the tabs, you're going to get a section assistance here, and they're just, the videos that they've done are just great. So then if we scroll down, this is a pretty powerful little section here, the IBO URL tool. I would recommend watching the video on this. I'm just going to show you real quick what that looks like when you add it. So if we go up to my site here, why the world needs health coaches now. If you look at the URL, it's very long in this one. So this is the site without the IBO URL tool. And right next to it, I have exactly the same web page with the URL tool added to it. So the first thing that you'll see is the difference in the URL. It's got the little tiny URL, and then I can name it anything I want after that. It's a URL alias. So it helps to shorten the URL, and it helps to name it anything you want. But here's the other thing it does, is it adds this bar at the top. You can see ready to learn more, and that's how I got, this is when I was testing to see what you received in IBO. When I've got that lead on my account, I just entered my information here. I wanted to see how it came in IBO. It shows your rating here. You can do a live chat. Your user can do a live chat with you, see all your press releases, see all your videos. So it's kind of cool if you're into that kind of thing, and I am. I think it's a lot of fun. Okay, so let me go ahead and close these windows. Scroll down. You can add a Google AdSense tool if you want Google advertisements on your pages. This one isn't working. This is pretty cool. You can change it. Well, it's cool, but it doesn't work. So you can change it to any theme that you want for a nameplate, but it just, I've copied the code, I've pasted it to my website, and it just doesn't work. And I don't know enough about coding to figure out what's going on with it. If you figure it out, let me know. And then you can add a tab to your Facebook page if you go here. And again, I'm not going to get into these because the training videos that they offer are wonderful, and they're very in-depth. You just click on whichever one that you're interested in. So if we scroll back up, and we go to the Credit Center. Now this is really good. Again, there's training on it here that's more in depth, but I'm just going to do a real quickie here. IBO will often post messages to the wall saying you can go get 50 free credits if you enter this code. Or each Sunday, you can read the newsletter. They come out with a newsletter every Sunday. And I'll show you where that's located in a minute, but you can grab the code from there, and you can come down here and plug it in, hit redeem, and you get your free credits. Lots of ways to get free credits here. Again, if you comment on somebody's blog post, comment on their video, add a press release, so you can get 20 credits for a press release if you're not a contributing member. If you are a contributing member, and I'll show you what that means right here. Scroll down, and it shows you how you can buy credits. Very cheap. $10, you get 1,000 credits. If you choose to, but you definitely don't have to. If you choose to do that, then you're going to get double the credits for any time you're posting something. I did it just because I wanted to see what it would do. It's a lot of fun. And let's scroll back up. So again, I'm not going to get into that much detail because you've got the Credit Center overview video here. IBO advertising. Okay, so this part, I was a little bit confused about this. I bought the credits, and they were over here, and I tried to post an ad, and it said I couldn't because I didn't have enough impressions, and I had no idea what they were talking about. Basically, if you think of this credit section like your bank account, the impression section is basically if you wrote a check. This is how many of my credits I want to use for advertising. Your impressions are how many credits you're using. If you don't have enough impressions, you can convert your credits right here. I had a tough time finding that one. It was one of those things, when all else fails, I watched the video. So you can convert them right here. You just click on them. So when you're first starting, just for completing your profile, you get 100 credits. You can come down here and turn, I'll do it right now, you can turn 100 credits into 500 impressions. That means 500 times people can see your ad. And you just click Add Impressions, and it will take 500 of your credits and turn them into impressions for advertising. If you want to buy credits, you can do that right here. Okay, updates. Again, on Sundays, they post the newsletter. If you read it, copy the code, and you can get 50 free credits. So here's where they have updates in general, but if you want to get to the newsletter, you just come right over here, IBO Toolbox Member Newsletter, click here. There's a lot of information in these newsletters, so I'd recommend reading them. And you scroll down to the bottom, newsletter credit code, you copy that, and you go up to the Credit Center, and scroll down, and again, this is where you plug it in, right here. And redeem it. Now I've already done it, but if you didn't, it would say 50 credits have been added to your account. Okay, IBO Forums is new, so you can click in there if you want to join the forums, and it says it's free to feel free to post your opportunities, etc. Just network with other networkers. Help Center, you're going to get a lot of help here, and this is where the videos are all located as well. Here you go. And you can open a heat ticket or a help ticket here. So I've got a ticket here, and I was asking them, when I posted my first press release, it was a mess. It went, oh my gosh, it extended out to the right so far. My margins were way off. And so I'm asking them, is there a way to edit it? And it's very easy to edit. So let me go to another place because I forgot to show you something. If we go to IBO Tools, and launch the IBO press release. So first I'll show you how you edit it. It's very easy. There are all of your press releases here, and you just click on this little edit button, or you can delete it. It's very easy to do. But here it's talking about our press release system is very unique in that it is closely tied to Google, Bing, and Yahoo indexing bots. And it is definitely. So we're at IBO, the IBO toolbox here. You can see when you post a press release, it's posted to IBO Social. So it's a completely different site. So as we all know, Google loves links. And so you've got an account here at IBO Toolbox. When you post a press release, it goes to a separate site called IBO Social. So I'm going to click on that. And you can see this is my profile. You can get to a person's press releases by clicking on this. You can get to their videos by clicking here. You can also click inside of one of them. So if you see something that you like that somebody's written about, especially if it's an older one, I like to scroll through and see something that catches my eye. I don't necessarily only comment on their most recent. I like to look through and see if something looks interesting to me. I click on it, I read it, and then I comment on it. And what that does is just boost it up to the top again so they can get more comments on it. So again, this is ibosocial.com is where your PRs and your videos, etc. get posted to. Now, beyond that, let me show you this. Let me close this one. It also creates a separate blog over here at homebusinessblogs.com and at networkedblogs.com. So it's when you post something at IBO, you're not just posting it at IBO. It sends it to 3 separate sites. So it really generates a lot of incoming links to your website, and I'm going to show you that. I was getting ready to post something to my blog last week, and I said, what are all these? Let me log in back here. What are all these pending comments? Wrong. Okay. So here you'll see pending or approved. So I had a bunch of pending comments, and they're not the comments that somebody leaves at the bottom of your blog. These were all these pingbacks, and I didn't know what they were from. I've never heard of Home Business Blog, and I didn't realize that when you post something to IBO, they shoot it out to all these different places. So if you click on one of those, you can see this is a press release that I wrote over at IBO. And so basically what it is I took blog posts that I'd made and I post them as press releases over at IBO, and then they create all these separate blog posts on all these different websites, and they link it back to my IBO account, and they link it to my website. So it's just this like huge link generating machine. Not bad for a free program. It is 100% free. If you choose to buy credits, I just did it for fun. It's almost, seriously, it's almost like Monopoly money. And it's just a great resource for helping to build your business. So I think that's it. I just wanted to give an overview of what IBO is. It's a wonderful community. I've had a lot of fun here. If you're ever stuck, I can't emphasize enough. Go to the training video section assistance. Each tab you click on, it's right there. All right, I hope this helped get you off to a fast start. If you have any questions, absolutely feel free to reach out to me on IBO. If you found this video useful, if you could comment on it, that would be great. Welcome to IBO.